It is day one of leaving the house every day this summer. I'm so excited. It's currently 10:30. I have my driving lesson in about 30 minutes. I need to shower and get dressed and go because another activity I'm doing today to get out of the house is I'm going to a Caribbean food festival. It is in the Brooklyn Restoration Plaza. The weather is not sunny and beautiful today, but that's okay because that's a part of summer. Summertime is a time for rain and thunderstorms, believe it or not. So we're gonna get ready and we're gonna leave out this house. Let's go. Okay. I showered, I moisturized, I have 5 minutes to my lesson. The professor is actually parked outside. That's his nickname, by the way. That's his code name, my driving instructor. I'm calling him the professor for my YouTube video because I don't want to say his real name. So yeah. Or I would just call him Mr. R because how about that? Mr. R is outside. And this is my shirt for the Caribbean Food Festival. You know, I have to show out for the Trinidad real quick. I went with cargo pants because it'll be easy to carry everything and like during the festival come back home. So I'm gonna vlog off of my phone. I'm not gonna bring Gizmo with me because I don't feel like carrying a bag and I don't want to carry Gizmo in my hand the whole time. So I'm gonna vlog off my phone, show you guys what I get, all that good stuff. Hopefully it's like not too crowded but has a good scene of people. Everything is not like sold out or whatever. I'm trying to like run down the clock a little bit because I don't want to go out too early because we technically don't pull off until like start time. So I'd rather just go out at like 59. So I'm going to put on my shoes. I'm going to wear my Samba Mary Janes. I don't know if it's going to go with this outfit for real, but I don't really feel like wearing socks today. So that's why I'm wearing my Sambas Mary Janes. I made it back in the house and Mr. R was actually very excited to see me. Let's actually go in the kitchen. I like that background better. Mr. R was very excited to see me. I was shocked. Apparently my last lesson was in January, not February like I've been saying. So we went through the basics of the car again, but he did not waste my entire lesson on that. We talked for probably about 5 minutes of going through the basics. You guys, here's the funny thing. I was saying to you guys that turns, parallel parking, and the 3-point turn were like the top 3 things I feel like I'm not good with. Guys, I was wrong. That I actually did very good with. I'm so sweaty. That actually I did very good with. It was the driving, and my driving was good too. He just said that he's like, I'm so afraid to hit cars that are on my blind spot side. So like there's that, like certain like intersection things he's like I'm not too good with, but he's like the technical things I did very good with today. So like I actually remembered how to do the parallel parking and the 3-point turn with his like guidance, of course. So felt pretty good about that. There's just like little mechanics of driving, like the physical driving, that I'm not good with, but he was very proud of me. He gave me a high five, which is good. I think for a first lesson back together with each other, I think I did a really good job. He said he really liked my energy, and I was just so nervous about how he was going to react to seeing me again, but he was like, he saw me and he was so happy when he saw my name. He said he missed me and he was just very excited to work with me. So I feel pretty good and I will see him again on Monday. I just hope that the more I do it, the better at it that I will get, basically. So there's that. Now it's saying it wants to rain, and because it's an outdoor event, it's saying the rain is supposed to stop somewhere by like 1 o'clock. So at any point that the rain kind of lets up, I will just kind of head out. I'm already dressed. I'm going to stay dressed. I'm actually going to go back and finish my video because I'm almost done editing it. My last day of school vlog, I'm gonna just go back and finish editing it. My goal for this entire series is not to talk too much because that's actually what takes up most of the time in editing. I yap for way too long. We're gonna try to keep clips under a minute long. So driving lesson is done, and day 1 of leaving the house is actually complete because I drove around technically, but I still want to go to this little food festival because tomorrow I have something else planned, so there's that. I practiced even more driving today in a Toyota Corolla because I wanted to test out how it feels to drive in that. So I did a lot of driving today, and got told by 2 different people that I'm actually pretty good. Like, I'm doing good. So I feel good about that. I feel good about myself. Obviously, there are some things I need to work on to really be 100% with it. But obviously, I'm back home. The Caribbean Food Festival was not what I was expecting. Like, it was pretty cool, but I was expecting it to be more like Smorgasburg vibes, where like you just like tap to pay. It was just like, I felt like a lot of the places were like some people were cooking the food in like the big steel pan, like how, you know, you see, and then others already made their food, which is normal for a food festival. Most of the food is like made already, or when it runs out they make more in the back. But you know, so it just was a little different. I did like the live DJ playing all the really good tunes. There was lots of families there, but obviously if the weather was better, obviously it would be a better ambiance. I'm sure like as they get closer to nighttime with more people out, you know, cool. So it was nice. I mean, I'm glad I went. I took some video of some of the things I got. I only got like one thing. I went to a Haitian stand and got 2 patties, and it was really good. And then Jay got jerk chicken and macaroni with rice and peas, even though he asked for cabbage. They gave him rice because he didn't want rice. So he said his food was really good. I was able to finish editing and up at my last day of school video, so I'm gonna be posting that as soon as I'm done down here. So I'm gonna finish, and I'll see you guys for day 2 out of the house. Good afternoon, petals. It is day 2 of leaving the house this summer. Today we're going to the library, and we're going to run to the stores because I want to get Zoe some toys. Like, people talk about Marshalls and Burlington and TJ Maxx for like dog stuff, so we're gonna see what dog finds we can have. Today would have been technically like a free way to get out of the house, but we're adding in that only because I feel like, I don't know, I really wanted to get Zoe some toys. I was supposed to do that yesterday when I had when I had a rod, cool, but I didn't do it because it started raining, and because I was practicing my driving the entire day yesterday. I don't know, I just didn't feel, I was just kind of ready to go back home. I was just like, I didn't feel like getting out of the car, so that's why I ended up not doing it. But I was like, I might as well go that way, and then we could easily take the bus a couple of stops back to go to the library, because the library opens at 1 o'clock on Sundays anyway, so I had some time to kill. So I was like, I'm not gonna stay that long out, and then I can, you know, come back. So, but I want to show you guys like a free way to get out of the house, and that is the library. And even though I have a Kindle, I am always forever going to be a physical book girly. I love a good physical book. I just haven't been able to make it to the library because you know, it's not close to home for me, it's not like, it's even farther from work. That's the thing. And then I'm only limited to like the weekends to go to the library. So let's go get some books. Let's go get Zoe some toys. I'm bringing Gizmo. Let's go. What I love about these daily adventures is that I'm gonna walk down blocks I've never walked down before in Brooklyn, and I'm gonna love it. I'm also thinking of stopping by an Old Navy because the way my jeans are sticking to me, I don't think I can go out every day in jeans. I might need some more like summery dresses or summery shorts because this is a lot. I'm hot. I feel like their toy section is extremely lacking. I only found 2. But this is a good price for this brand because in Target, these things, they are expensive. But she needs toys like this because it says super chore. And then like their pet care stuff, there's like nothing. Like most of the toys are just like these like plushy toys that she's just gonna break up in seconds. Not worth it. I mean, 2 is better than nothing. I think I should stop now. There appears to be some kind of cutesy event happening in front of the library. All the Caribbean people are out today with their flags. We got DJ Steel Pan. Pretty cool. Wish I could stay, but I got a lot of books to put away. But I had a really great outing, and that was nice to see. this is what I was talking about. Getting out every day and having a plan, you might run into things that you didn't even know was happening. Like whole concert and food. I wish I had my flag to wave my flag to when I was there, because that was pretty cool. But I'm heading home. I'm back home. I'm gonna show you guys what books I got. I'm not gonna give you a full rundown of what they're about because it's 9 books. But I also found this toy in the checkout line at Marshall, so I got this one. Apparently there's a surprise toy in there, and it has a treat holding core. Or maybe that is what the surprise toy is. I could be wrong. So, but yeah, she's excited. So I'm gonna give her those in a bit. Let me just run through my books very quickly. We have Yours Truly by Abby Jamez. I've read one of her books, and I saw one of her books became a movie on Netflix. I watched that one as well. This one is just about a doctor that's like starting her life over. We have The Last Party by A.R. Torrey. Basically, this is about 23 years ago, there was a birthday party that ended in tragedy, I guess, and now it's a couple of years later, and some things are coming to the surface. This is a very popular thriller writer. I don't know if I've ever read any of his or her books, but I'll find out soon. 2 Bodies Are Better Than One. This is the other book I got. This is about a 1989. It's set in 1989. The next book is The Missing Ones. This is about 3 residents that randomly disappeared. Again, very popular author here. Then we have a novel murder. So this is basically about some girl that is a writer, and she is writing a story about a private detective and then ends up going to a festival. The Summer I Found You, another one. A lady inherits a family home. Her next door neighbor just so happens to be on one of those shows, like the owner of one of those shows, like those home renovating shows. And then she gets a letter from her aunt that she needs to find a key to unlock some big secrets or whatever. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 kind of story here. Trying to get a combination of like some cutesy romances and obviously my mystery thrillers, because that's what I'm really into, like mystery thriller books. But I really do want to have a couple of romance. It's summertime. You gotta read a summer romance always. No One Is Safe. Now this one, apparently this is a brand new book. So you might recognize this book if you watch my channel. I was reading a book series about a cafe where you could go to the past or the future, but you cannot change anything, right? So I got up to the first 3 to 4 books. I guess there's a 6th installment, y'all. And I ran into it today, so I grabbed it. I have the last 2 books I did not catch up to. I have them on my Kindle. So I got this as motivation to start reading those 2 books and finish the series, because apparently he or she, I don't know who the other was, a girl or a boy, but they releasing more books in the series. And then we have The Wondrous Life of Nella Cardinal. She makes a deal, and basically she gets to live all these different kind of lives, and that's what caught me through with this book. Like, she makes a deal, but it starts off with her being enslaved in 18th century Georgia, and I believe what caught my eyes, I wouldn't gravitate towards a book like this, to be honest with you. But it goes all the way up until 2084. And I don't know, that kind of idea of someone like living through many different lives, kind of like that, the Benjamin Button and the Ava Line or whatever her name is, that movie. It kind of reminds me of one of those. And it was pretty interesting to see. So I was curious. I was like, I'll give it a try. If it's bad, it's bad. Just keep watching to see how I feel about these books. That's 9 books. Now, normally I like even numbers. I should have got a 10th book to even it out. But y'all saw me. I was looking crazy. So that's it for today. I'm about to go and shower. I had made tacos last night. So I'm going to make me some leftover hard-shell tacos for lunch. For dinner, I forgot what I'm having for dinner. Let me check the fridge real quick. I don't know what I'm going to eat for dinner, but I might cook something. And that's about it. I feel pretty good. Pretty good. I'm not even hungry for real. I could just eat a snack right now. So on that note, Zoe is really loving her toys, but she's overwhelmed because with 3 new toys, she's trying to play with all 3 of them at the same time. She's a crazy girl. So I'm gonna go unpack. Oh, I'm gonna wipe these books down. I got that from my sister. Take a Clorox wipe and wipe all these books down. And they're gonna be on my nightstand looking like a really nice tall pile as I slowly read them. So let's go. I'll see you guys for day 3. Good morning, petals. It is day 3 of leaving the house this summer. I have my driving lesson in about 20 minutes, so I'm about to get myself ready for the day. And one thing I love so far about this series is that I'm actually like getting up and getting dressed for the day. And I mean, you could do that and still not leave the house, because you know, sometimes just getting dressed just improves your mood when you just like get out of your pajamas. But I'm starting to love the fact that I'm getting dressed and I'm gonna go do something. And what I love about this is that it doesn't necessarily have to be with a friend. Like, I really did start this series to kind of show people you can go out by yourself in New York City and have a lot of fun. I do it all the time. Today is one of those days. I have a driving lesson, and then I'm going to take Zoe out to go basically watch the sunset and get some like frozen yogurt. My driving instructor, Mr. R, he just pulled up. He is 7 minutes early. So in about 7 minutes, I have my driving lesson, and it's perfect. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I remember used to feeling a little bit of like dread, and now I feel excitement because I feel like I'm getting better. I remember in the very beginning, I felt such anxiety, and like I would come home, and I remember one day I had a lesson that was just so, like, I felt like ready to give up, and I cried when I got back home. And I had to tell myself that with something that is new, I'm not going to be perfect the first go around. And so to see how far I've come from since then, which was almost a year ago, I started this journey, you guys. I started this journey like late August, and it's now June. So it's been a year, and I'm not ashamed of it, because I'd rather it take me a year to learn than another year of saying I'm going to do it and then don't do it. So there's that. After my lesson today, I'm going to come back home and we're going to clean the bathroom because it needs a nice deep clean. I have laundry to fold and put away. I have a vlog to upload. So anyway, let's go. I'm rambling. Zoe and I are going to leave here around 3:10. It is currently 1:55. I want to bring, like I said, food with me because I want to do like a price breakdown for the day. And I think it'd be like really cool to, you know, bring lunch, because one thing I've noticed when we're sitting by the water is that we get hungry, but once we're sitting down, we're kind of far from like where all the food is, and like it's sort of like restaurants, like, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna just pack some things. I already started packing my bag. I typically don't bring this backpack. It's my other backpack that I bring, but honestly it feels so thin. This one just feels like it will hold more things, and will like, and also the padding on these is a lot thicker than the other one, so I feel like it'll be easier to move around with this one. So far the big pouch itself is empty. In the little pouch so far I have my wallet. I'm about to add my Omni card in here and my AirPods, and then I have like my keys in the other little pocket because my keys are really hefty. Something that I always, and when I'm out, I'm like, oh, I should have brought that. I'm bringing these, some wet ones for myself. Zoe has her own doggy wipes, but obviously those are for her. I want these with like the antibacterial so I can like wipe down my hands. So I always have this. Obviously lotion, and I'm not going to bring this lip balm. I'm going to bring my blueberry one because I've been really obsessed with that flavor. Or I might bring honeydew instead. I've been into these like summery scents lately. For her water, this is one of my older water bottles. I donated to Zoe. I fill this up with lots of ice and water because she likes ice. And I feel like it's just always replenishing with water because as the ice melts, turn into water. If y'all get my girl math, I guess you could say. There, my girl logic. But yeah, I love having this for her. It keeps her water nice and cold. She always just has like refreshing water to drink when we're out on our little adventures. So they have these like flat benches that you can lay down here by the pier. Normally we sit over there, but it's always like a lot of people over there. And I was like, oh, we always see these seats from sitting across the water, and we're like, oh, let's sit over here. But where are the clouds? The clouds need to come out. That's the only thing about coming at a certain time. But we're getting a nice little show because these two men are fishing. So it's pretty cool seeing them cast a line. Never seen that before. Done it in Animal Crossing, not in real life. I feel really happy. So I did spend some money. I spent $18 in pear spaghetti because I got some fruit for Zoe, and I ate all the mangoes and I left her the strawberries, blueberries to eat. Again, like I've been saying, my theme for this entire series is that you just never know what's gonna happen. We just struck up a conversation with some random people.
I know, it's also a different story to me.
Oh, really?
That's why I was responding.
I was at first, and then I started to record the same thing again.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna lie. I wish we did this when it was breezier, like those days we had those breezy days, because this would have been a perfect spot for those days. But yeah, Zoe made it a nice little friend. He kept petting her and talking to her. Said bye to her as he left. So shout out to Zoe. But that's why I love these adventures, because you just never know what's gonna happen to you when you're on them. It looks so empty today. I was being lazy and I wasn't gonna come back on here to end the vlog, but I was like, no, I have to end the day's footage with a little debrief, because you know, like it needs that little flow from one day to the next day. So all together, that was $31 spent today. Tomorrow we are gonna go out again in the evening. We're gonna go watch the sunset. We're gonna go someplace I've never been to before. We're actually going into the city tomorrow, but I want to go later in the evening. And you'll notice that in July I want to be outside. Like I'm trying to save my museums and all that good stuff, and like movies. I'm trying to save all of that for like August, you know, because right now I'm trying to soak up as much sun and be outside as much as possible. And also that I was trying to tell you guys, I think I did say it in my earlier clips, but there was, I guess it was a family, like partial family visiting from Jamaica. You know when you have them cousins and your uncle that come up to visit, and your auntie from Jamaica, and so like, but it was like all boys. So like they were like, one of the boys was very intrigued with Zoe. The dad was like, yep, in his Jamaican accent, talking about, oh, you know, like the dog gonna bite. Dog does bite, you know. I just paid them no mind. We was laughing and joking, and then like they were so friendly, and that's exactly why I'm gonna keep saying it. This is like my motto for this series, is that the purpose of these daily adventures, unbeknownst to me, is that it's exposing me to things I never would have experienced, right? Like just the random interactions that I have with people on the street when I'm out with Zoe, for example, or like just even like yesterday when I went out to the library. Apparently that concert from the library was basically almost the whole weekend, and it got packed. Like people were dancing with their flags. Like if I had known that well in advance, I would have really went all out and actually have joined that, because I love listening to my music, and I probably would have met people like just to have fun. So that's what I really like so far about this series, is the unexpected. Like I have a vision of what I'm gonna do, but then like you don't know what's gonna happen. Like the fact that we had the interaction today, which was so positive, was very nice, and it was funny. And then even seeing the two men fishing, I know, say what you want to say about fishing in New York City water, but listen, even just seeing that was like really cool. I've never seen people like fish in person before. Like they'll be there, but to see the man like hooking everything up and casting the line, like that was an experience that, you know, that was different. I'm just saying that was different. So on that note, y'all, I will see you guys in the morning for day 4. Did I say today was day 3? I don't know, but today is day 3. I'll see you guys for day 4 tomorrow. Good afternoon, petals. It is day 4 of leaving the house every day this summer, and we're actually reporting live from the West Village. We just stopped in Kauai Cafe, and we got what we call an iced soft launch, which has hazelnut and oat milk in it. The lady was so nice. She actually helped me pick one that was like dairy free. So shout outs to her. She helped me because I couldn't get any of the Vietnamese coffees because they're made with condensed milk. And I didn't want to alter because then it won't be the same thing as getting their specialty. Makes sense? I had to come down this little side street to vlog because I was gonna stop. There's a man kind of having a bit of a medical emergency, so I kind of had to come over here. I went for a complete is that the word? Monochromatic? I don't know. I think that's the right word. And I had this tote. I brought a book and my Kindle just in case the book I got from the library is no good. I at least have my Kindle with a bunch of books on it and a charged phone and charged pods. We're going to Hudson River Park now. Let's go. The reason why I decided to do the coffee shop in conjunction with the park is because it was a straight walk to the park from here. Right across the street. It'd be nice to take Zoe here. Definitely not at the sun's peak though, because it is extremely hot over here. No shade. I've definitely been over here before. This is like not something extremely new to me, but I guess coming out here by myself is extremely new to me. And anything that's by water, I love being by. I feel like it just helps with the breeze. Now we gotta find a spot to plant ourselves. I should have brought my microphone just so that I could make sure that you guys could hear me, but I sat at a random bench and then I went on my phone. I was like, I don't really see a park. Or do they mean this whole thing is the park and there's like different piers? So I think there are some piers on here that I want to check out, but I want to make that its own day because I didn't come out here and to go see the piers. Plus a lot of them I think I want to see at like an earlier time than now, where like my goal was just to like get out the house and see the sunset. So yeah. And as I was looking, I saw that it said that there was another pier. And so I just kept walking, and then it's like an abundance of joggers, and people were jogging down and then turning down here. So I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna walk all the way down here. And then I was like, oh, there's benches. I'm gonna walk all the way down and sit on a bench on this. And so that's what I did. Also, because of my time with Zoe, I'm super smart. I packed snacks. I have water. I have like 3 to 4 stacks in my bag. I will eat dinner when I get home, which I don't know what time I'm gonna be getting home, honestly. Like what time I'll get home by. Let's see what time the sun sets. So it's 6:14 right now. And it feels really good right now. Like the breeze feels really good. So the sun sets at 8:30. I'm gonna go and listen to my music and maybe read a little bit more, and I'll catch up with you guys in a few. I had to move because the sun started to shift, so I had to shift to this lower bench in the shade. And my bench that I was sitting on is still the sun. But I started reading this book, and this is the book I found at the library on Sunday. It's about it's about a woman who just got recently divorced. Her aunt passed away, and she's going to go to her aunt's house, who hasn't lived there since she like suffered a fall, and basically like redo the house. And I guess there's this guy, like I said, from this reality show that like does renovations. It's called, I don't even remember the name of the show, hold on. Hampton House, that's the name of the show. I basically made to chapter 4, and I need to bring my Kindle because I did not have faith in my choice, because this book actually is really good. It is a bit wordy in some parts. I hate when books like they talk too much. They'd be like, I don't know how to explain it, but there's like certain parts where I'm like, girl, get to the point. But that's what makes reading, I guess, right? Like it wouldn't be a good writer if they just like rush to the point, but like sometimes the little fluff in the story can kind of make me like zone out a bit. But it's currently, I don't even know what time. I lost my phone, but I took off my AirPods so I could save the battery. But I think it's 7:45. Yep, it's about 7:45. I made it to chapter 7 in my book. Sun is like settled, but I need to know what kind of anxiety I have, because look at this, y'all. I've been sitting here for the last 5 minutes trying to figure out if the water has been that high this entire time, or am I about to die? And then it's like I can feel the water hitting underneath, like getting rough, but I'm like, maybe it's just one of those big boats passing. out there like making the water shift. But I'm laughing at myself because I've been sitting here, kid you not, for the last 5 minutes as I'm reading my book and out of my thoughts thinking, was the water always this high? Like, was it meant to be touching that so high? I'm sorry. Also, can we take a moment to just enjoy this view? Like, this is a beautiful skyline view. I like this view. Can I just say, I feel extremely proud of myself for doing this, because a Montana a year ago today would be sitting in the house. And look at me, sitting out here in the city during sunset, reading my book. I think I'm gonna get up in the next 10 minutes and start heading back to the train. I had lots of fun. This was nice. Tomorrow is day 5, which is crazy. I kind of wanted to get some footage with that in the background, but I decided I'm going to go to Trader Joe's today because I'm going to pass one basically on the way back to the train, and then it'll kind of help me like save money for tomorrow, because I think tomorrow I really want to be like a low effort day. So, and plus that's when the heat wave's going to also start as well. So I think I'm going to do my driving lesson, and then I'll probably like later on in the afternoon I'll take Zoe for a little walk, and then that'll be day 5. I know I'm giving it away now. I normally don't do that, but I mentioned Trader Joe's, so yeah. I'm back home. I spent $50 at Trader Joe's. Hopefully y'all can hear me without my mic. But we got a annoying little dog in the background. Got bread because I went to the grocery store on Saturday. I did not grab this. I didn't think to. I got some cinnamon raisin bagels because I've been really into eating bagels lately. These were the 2 main things I did not buy at the grocery store, which is funny. I love a little cake. I had to get a cake. This is a lemon cake, and I love lemon cake, so I have to get it. I got some green onion. I got some strawberries because, I don't know, I've been really craving fresh strawberries. And I don't know, strawberries have been tasting real good lately. I blame my students for getting back on the strawberries. I got a lemon. I've seen people talk about this all the time. I love the dumplings from Trader Joe's. So I was like, maybe I can get this and make my own little dipping sauce for the dumplings. So I'll update you guys on if I like this and if it's worth it. Honestly, this looks like something you could make yourself at home, but we're gonna try it out. Red onion. 2 of these sparkling guava. They were $1 each to try. I have high hopes, so I got 2. Because I hate buying one thing and then you really like it and you're like, oh, I should have got a second one. So hopefully I like these. I got 6 of these. Mainly because, like you guys see, if I'm gonna be sitting by the water, I want to have like snacks in my bag. I actually ate all of my snacks when I was sitting by the water. So this is apple raspberry, sour apple cherry, apple wildberry, apple blueberry, apple strawberry, and sour apple watermelon. So I just got these to just bring along as another snack option. Whipped cream cheese. I only buy my spaghetti at Trader Joe's, so I got 2 packs of spaghetti because we didn't have any. I got some bacon and some meatballs. So on that note, that's the end of day 4. It is currently 9:20. I got home a little bit before that, probably like 9:10. So I had a great evening out. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 5. Peace out. Hey petals, it's the next day. It's day 5 of leaving the house every day for this entire summer. And technically, I already left the house today. I went to my driving lesson, and the second half of it was really strong. It was really good. And so, so we have some real good hopes of, you know, scheduling that road test and hopefully passing on the first go. But even if we don't pass on the first go, it's totally fine with me. As long as I pass. This summer I have to pass. I don't have a pass the first time, pass the second time. I don't have none of that. My only focus is getting my license, and that's it. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to work hard for it, and I'm going to continue to work hard for it. And I got a bit emotional because I don't know if I have the clip, but if I do, I will insert it after this. But there was a point in time last year, like when I started my lessons, I think it was like somewhere like, it was August, maybe like August, September. And I remember I came back in after a really bad lesson and I broke down crying. And if you don't know, I had severe anxiety. I talked a lot more about this in my 2025 video. I'll put the video here on the screen so you guys can go watch it. But I talked a lot about it there, and so I'm not going to rehash it. So I've come a long way, and I'm so hard on myself. And I started getting emotional when I came back in today because for so long I've been telling myself like, oh, I'm not really good at anything, like I'm not artistic, I'm not this, I'm not that, or I'll say such negative things about myself, and I'm so hard on myself. And the people that have come to know me and love me over the years, especially just this year alone, have honestly started to hate it that I say those things about myself. And I just feel so proud of myself and how far I've come as a woman. I'm so proud of myself as a woman, not to get emotional on camera because I hate that, but I honestly am just so proud of myself of how far I've came with like driving, relationships with people, my relationship with myself. Like, I'm just so proud of it. So we're gonna go clean the closet because that's what we're gonna do. And we're actually gonna leave the house again. We're gonna take Zoe out for a walk. Probably like around like 7:30, 8 o'clock when the sun is close to setting. Just like take her out for a little walk because, you know, just to help her burn off some energy. I know I said in my last video that I want to take her a walk every single day. The issue with that is that some of the days I was going to do stuff, the heat, and then some of the days she's actually coming on the adventures with me. And believe it or not, her getting on the train and being out for the entire evening is exhausting for her. So, and you know, being outside is a lot for her. She's really not an outdoor dog like that. I force her to be. So I'm trying to find a healthy balance between like letting her be exposed to outside so she's not scared, but also respecting her own personal boundaries. That every dog is different. There are just some things that you can some things you can train out of, and some things you just cannot, right? Like, that's just how the dog is. So I'm trying to find a middle ground there and not push her too much. Because the reality of it is she just likes being with me. So I figured that maybe we'll do some neighborhood walks on the low effort days. I like to call this a low effort day. But she just likes to be wherever I am. Like when I'm standing here and I'm vlogging, she just sits there and watches me talk the whole time. But anyway, today we're gonna go ahead and take everything out of this closet and deep clean this closet. Let's go.
Listen, every single summer I make it a goal to clean out my entire closet, so we're removing every single thing from this closet. And we're going to put everything back, starting from the top to the bottom. One thing that shocked me was how incredibly dusty things on the right side of the closet were, even though they were like untouched. And here's the aftermath of everything that I pulled out. It was a crazy mess. But I sat there and I went through every single piece of clothing, every single box, every single shoe to really decide what I needed to donate. Or get rid of. I only put like 5 things in the donation pile, which is good. That means I did a good job the last time I deep cleaned to now of just like doing good upkeep. So I'm proud of myself.
And just like that, the closet is done. It's currently 2 p.m. It's currently 6:45 p.m. And I was going to take Zoe for a walk, but then I thought about it. I was like, I did a lot today between my driving lesson, cleaning out that entire closet, and then I just cooked and cut up strawberries, and then I had Zoe down here with me the entire time. She was just chewing on her stick, watching me cook, begging for food, running back and forth. I feel like she doesn't really need to necessarily like go out for the walk right now. Plus, I still need a shower, and I got bit by a mosquito, and I was like, do I really want to go walking right now, or do I want to shower and relax? And every single part of me wants to shower and relax, but I think what I might do is actually shower, and then I might just put on a long pants and my same shirt from earlier and just take her for the walk, honestly, and then we could end up the video because I feel like I'll be so proud of myself if we go and take this walk because I've been talking about it all day, so I feel like it would just be a shame if we didn't go take it. Also wanted to show you guys that I was down here doing my thing. Okay, I cut up those strawberries I bought last night because when they're cut up, it just makes it easier for me to grab and eat them. Honestly, I hate when they're whole. I like my cut up strawberries. And I made my tuna pasta salad. Look at that. Guys, you only need 2 cans of tuna, and I only use about half a box of the penne because once you boil it, the pasta expands, and like you don't need all this pasta, a whole box just for really myself to be eating. So I get 2 meals out of 1 box of penne. Just want to show you guys that. I tried some of this lemon cake last night, and it looks like somebody else also cut a slice from it, but this was actually really good. It tastes just as I imagined it to, nice and lemony. So I will be having some of this for dessert. So I'm gonna go shower, I'm gonna get dressed, walk Zoe, come back, eat, and then me and her are gonna chill for the night. And so I'm gonna end the vlog here so that way when I come back from my walk, we don't gotta talk too much. It's literally y'all gonna see us on our walk and the video is going to end. So on that note, peace out you guys. See you for the next part in leaving the house every day this summer. Peace out.